Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Last week we introduced you to this set of 36 cars, all tied in my rankings. This week we're going to race them, find out who the fastest is. We're going to do 2 heats for each group here of 6. So we'll race them, and then in the second race we'll switch lanes. Winner will take the loser's lane, and we'll see how they do. So here's the Heat 1 contestants lined up, and the tournament's off. Out of the starting gate, it's that HW50 car in lane 2 that takes the lead. Maelstrom's with them, so is the Transit van. Looks like Maelstrom and B-Man and the Lola. So we were 5 across, but it looks like Maelstrom's going to take this one. Nice close race. All these cars were tied at 3.46 seconds. He comes in actually a little slow, 3.48 for the win. So, like we said, we're going to take these guys and swap lanes and see how they do. Off-track does a little better getting out of the gate this time, but it's the same 3, HW50 Ford Transit and Maelstrom, with the rest playing catch-up. That Transit van's still holding on. Maelstrom is catching up. Pretty close, but I think the Transit van held him off. Let's check the timer. Yeah, 3.39, that's the best time so far. On average, him and Maelstrom are about tied. Now we're going to Heat 2. Almost looks like Maelstrom in lane 1, but that's the Corvette. Buzz Lightyear's challenging him in lane 4. All the rest of the cars are catching up except for our Fast and Furious car. Pretty close. Zombot, Fast Fellion, the Corvette. Corvette spins out. Oh, poor loser there. Fast and Furious Chevelle rams into the Corvette. Let's see who won. Fast Feline, 3.46. That's sort of the times we were expecting. Zombot tied him, but lost by a fraction of a second. Let's go to the next, the change lane race. And Buzz Lightyear gets out to a pretty good start. Zombot's doing pretty well. That Fast Fellion is actually in 4th, but it's catching up. The Roadster's fading. Corvette's moving up. Again, pretty tight. 4 guys right across the side. That is a tight race. Let's see who wins that. It's the Vet, but again, only at 3.46 seconds. So they're not really breaking out of that tie. Actually tied again with Zombot and the Fast Fellion. 3 cars at 3.46. And after 2 heats, there's not much difference in the top 6 cars. Let's go to Heat 3 and see if anyone can bust out of this tie. We've got Zodic running for Ghost Girl in lane 3. Not a good start for Zodic. The other 5 cars are moving pretty well. Max Leo, Rescue, and Proton Saga. Pretty close again at the finish line. Looks like Proton Saga in lane 4 holds on. I would not have picked that car to win out of this group, but there it is. 3.4 seconds. Second best time so far. And not bad times for Maximum Leeway or the Rescue. Into the change lane race. Now the Porsche in lane 1 comes out pretty good. Proton Saga. Rescue again. Does well coming down that ramp. He seems to slow up once he hits the straightaway. Proton Saga again making or he's starting to wiggle a little bit. It's Maximum Leeway in lane 6 that pulls this one out. Let's look at the times here. 3.38. Now we're talking. They got a significant improvement. Let's see what the rest of them did. 3.4 for Rescue, 3.41 for Proton Saga. And all 3 of those cars jumped to the top of our rankings after 3 races. So we've got some improvement in times here. Let's go to Heat 4. Got 2 Ferraris this time, a lot of red cars, and Captain Marvel. Off they go. Captain Marvel with that splitter adjustment. That might be making all the difference for that. I think it previously raced with the splitter down. It's got a sizable lead. The Testarossa is moving ahead of the rest of the cars. All the red cars are in 3rd to last place, but it's Captain Marvel with a 3.28. That's significantly better than anyone else. Testarossa tried to catch up, but that's a good time. Let's see what happens if we change lanes. Captain Marvel in lane 6 this time. The red Ferrari is moving out quicker this time, but Captain Marvel's just pulling away from this field. Here comes Night Shifter in lane 4, but that's a big, sizable victory. Let's see what time it got this time. 3.29, just a little less than the first time, but significant win. 3.41 is the next fastest here. So let's look at our standings. Captain Marvel way on top. It looks like Captain Marvel might have this tournament. Let's see what happens with 2 more heats to go. Let's go to heat 5. All lined up and ready to go. We got I Believe, who is running for the Polly Pocket. And I Believe is doing pretty well. It's tied up with the Cobra. It's battling with that Shelby Cobra, but a little bit of shaking now on that I Believe. And that's probably going to cost it. Just that bit of shaking on the straightaway. It lost a little bit of speed. And that Shelby Cobra, it took it 3.43, not really fast. So we'll put these guys in the change lane race and see if they can improve their times. It is amazing. They seem to do better the second time out. Now the Cobra is really jumping out this time. I Believe, and the Justice League Batman car challenging and now taking over the lead. Batman comes out of nowhere to win the second heat. And that's a good 3.32. Now we got someone to challenge Captain Marvel. That's a good time. Not bad for that Shelby Cobra either. And yeah, we got a little bit tighter competition. That 3.32 is within range of those 3.29s that Captain Marvel threw out there. Last heat. These are all the cars with sponsors. And it's the Pontiac GTO, Oldsmobile 442, and that 57 Ford trying to catch up. The 2 GM cars are out ahead. Paper Racer trying to catch up. But it looks like it's a Pontiac GTO that wins this one. Let's see what his time is. 3.45 isn't going to cut it. He'll have to do better. We'll go to the change lanes race. GTO in lane 6. That Olds comes out good again. The 2 Fords, the GT40 and that 57 T-Bird are hanging in there. Here comes that K for Racer. Can he catch up? No, the GTO is gone. It's a tight battle for second, but that GTO looked like it was pretty fast. Let's see what kind of time he got. 3.36. So will that be enough to bring him into the championship grouping? He didn't have a real good first time. Let's check our log here. And he makes it by the skin of his teeth. We got 3 cars tied at 3.405. Captain Marvel looks like the favorite here, but you got to do the race. So we'll go to the championship race. These are the top 10. Tough break for some of those cars that are just below. But now it's time for the championship. Captain Marvel's a favorite in lane 1. Let's see if any of these guys can challenge her. Good clean start. It's Leeway, the gray car in the middle, and that Pontiac GTO. Looks like Captain Marvel's slipping. I don't know what happened, but it's falling behind. It's actually in last place. And the winner is somewhere between lanes 4 and 6. Boy, Captain Marvel looked like a sure shot to win this championship. It's Proton Saga at 3.32. Proton Saga is our champion. That's amazing. I don't know what happened to Captain Marvel, but she really came up small in the final race.
Hi, Les Volume here. Congratulations, Proton Saga. Never thought you'd win against all foes. Great job.